Circuit analysis, theoretical circuit analysis, B and B Tech students, tension response analysis unit. We see Laplace transform function of periodic function. At Man Engineering Link welcomes you all. That is type 2 tension response, that is circuit analysis. Find the Laplace transform. Question graph. The graph is question t versus f of t function. Curve is shown in figure, that is 0 to pi and 0 to a. Questions. Find the Laplace transform. That is question. Circuit analysis, tension response, period. Laplace transform of periodic functions. Questions. That is type 2. Type. F of t is a sin t for interval 0 less than t less than pi is equal to 0 for t greater than pi. That is given questions. Taking Laplace transform, L of f of t is 0 to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. General formula for periodic functions, that is split into time interval. Integral of 0 to pi f of t e power minus st dt plus the integral of pi to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. That is general formula of L of f t function of periodic functions. We already know L of f of t formula is integral of 0 to pi a sin t e power minus st dt formula. Remove the integral and apply time interval using that Laplace formula. L of f of t is capital A bracket of sin t e power minus s divided by minus s minus e power minus s divided by x square minus cos divided by 1 bracket apply interval 0 to 5 in a special format minus e power minus s 5 divided by s square minus e power divided by s square. Then we obtain L of f of t is 2a bracket of e power minus s pi minus 1 divided by s square plus 1 bracket. In a exponential format, L of f t is changed into 2a e power minus t minus 1 divided by s square plus 1. That is, we obtain L of f of t is 2a e power minus st minus 1 s square plus 1, shown in that way. That is answer of Laplace transform of periodic functions type 2. In this page, I given model questions of Laplace transform of periodic functions, circuit analysis, model questions. Graph is shown in figure, that is 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and f of t and time. Find the Laplace transform. Function is given t. F of t is t for 0 less than t less than 1 and 0 for t greater than. Previous problem apply that time enter to split two integral format of formulations of periodic function. Formula is used. L of f of t is 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. Formula is using. Take Laplace transform of periodic function. L of f of t is equal to integral of, in this problem, 0 to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. That is split into two intervals, that is 0 to, in this problem, 0 to 1 f of t e power minus st dt plus integral of 1 to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. In this problem, f of t is t, so f of t function put t only. L of f of t is equal to 0 to 1, put f of t, so t e power minus st dt. That is formula. L of f of t is splitted interval integral is used, that is 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity. 0 to 1 t that is f of t e power minus st dt plus 1 to infinity integral of 1 to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. Formula apply. Then apply L of f of t is integral of 0 to 1 a 0 to 1 t e power minus st dt. Formula is used. Thank you. L of f of t formula is integral of 0 to 1 t e power minus st dt. Remove integral and put interval and find out a special formula. Only find out L of f of t in exponential formula. That is answer. That is Laplace transform of periodic function of given graph and given function. That is an answer to syllabus. Man, answer. Thank you.